Yo, what is up, my anime and Attack on Titan fans? Yes, this is a very special video, and I hope to do this a little bit more as the season goes on. But we're already 5 episodes in on the final season. We just finished with Declaration of War at this time, at this post is coming out. But I just want to do my quick thoughts about the show so far and kind of what I think is going on. And I've seen some chatter online and stuff about Aaron's character and not liking it. But I have some thoughts on that I want to kind of talk about and see if you guys agree or disagree or kind of can see where I'm coming from. And if you are reading the manga or ahead of time, please do not put spoilers down in the comments. Please do not do that, because I'm just watching the anime and I don't want to get spoiled by anything. And if you have not watched up until episode 5, Declaration of War, exit right now. Don't watch this video yet. Go watch that, come back and see if you agree with my thoughts or not. So the final season, we're 5 episodes in, and I think it's amazing so far. I'm loving it. And I keep saying to myself, this can go down as the greatest anime of all time. It can be in the top, not even anime, to be honest. I think this can be one of the top shows of all time. Like Game of Thrones dropped the ball due to their last season and ending. But this show, man, if it nails the landing, GOAT status for real. But so far, 5 episodes in, I'm loving it. I love the flip, the time skip and the flip of actually being on the Marley, like in Marley where the Eldians are. And not on Paradise Island. Like, we haven't seen any characters, well, except for like Aaron, and I believe that was Jean. I think that was Jean in episode 1 reading this newspaper. It kind of looked like him, so they've infiltrated, and I believe that was Armin, who looks like he's 6'7" now, which makes so much sense since he's the Colossal Titan. And of course, he was the smallest in the unit, so of course now he's going to be the tallest, so that's super cool. But I'm loving the season so far. I'm loving everything they're doing. And the whole thing of getting you to sympathize with the aliens on this side and Reiner, Valko, Colt, Gabby, and the rest of those crew, Poco, Peak, and all them, you kind of finally see what happened. And I like what they did, because Reiner is just suffering. You know, he's never come back. He's already been pretty much a psychopath, and his mind has been warped like since they've been over there. But now you can see he's a broken man. He's just broken, and he's not that old, but he looks like he is 55 years old, because that's just how much stress has been on him. So I really like the flip of letting you kind of see where they're coming from and how the aliens on that side really feel, and how the aliens have just been taught there that they're devils, they're sinners, they deserve to be treated like this. And they've all they've all bought into that idea. Like the Marlians and all of them have really brainwashed them to believing this whole thing of that aliens deserve to be oppressed, deserve everything that's coming for them. Everything that the way to be treated is deserved. So this is all they've known. And you see that everyone, from kids, from older adults, everyone is totally brainwashed and thinks this way. And their only kind of feel of freedom or respect is when they have warriors, which are the Titan shifters, that are treated like heroes. And so it makes more sense. And when you see the flashback with Reiner, it really makes sense that he was so he so wanted to be treated like a hero and be respected. He like yearned for it. Like he was obsessed with it. That's how much it was. And you saw during the whole going to Paradise Island how they had a chance to go back once Marcel was eaten, but he couldn't do it because he was selfish in his oppression, in his obsession to become a hero and respected. That whole plan was completely like on the fly, because when you first see it, like season 1, you're like, wow, this plan is crazy. The Colossal Titan breaks in, Armor Titan. It seemed like a perfect plan, but you learn that it wasn't at all. And Reiner kind of was making it up on the fly because Andy was knocked out, wasn't even part of it. So that was pretty cool. But you start feeling for, like, of course, I'm never going to be on the side of Reiner. I don't care, brainwashed or not. Like, you still see people dying, so you should know better. But there's, like I said, they were so sick in their head and believe that aliens are demons, basically. So just like in the real world, you automatically think demons are bad, you'd kill demons. So that's what you know. That's what you've been taught, so that's the same as them. So we get to learn about Valko and these kids that are going to become warriors. You're like, man, what is the reason for kids? Is it because of just the time frame that you can hold a Titan, so they want to get you as young as they can? But it just seems like that's just so young to put children in war and stuff like that. So you see this one alien, Valko, who's a good kid. He really is a good kid. He has this self of humanity and wanting to help you, because you see that in the war where he helps the soldier on the other side and tries to clean his wounds and stuff like that. But he still wants to save people. He still wants to help people. That's what he's a good kid. He's just stuck in a world where aliens are what they are, especially in Marley's, and being brainwashed. So he has no choice. You know what I'm saying? So he would go over, and it seems like he would kill. But would it be something where if he was sent over and inherited the Armored Titan, would he think differently once he got there and say, what am I doing? But as far as we know, he's in the same situation as all of them. And just once he sees what's over there, he's going to kill because of what they are taught. So Valko's really interesting, and you feel bad for this kid because you learn Eren infiltrated. He's cut off his leg and hasn't grown it back, but he's there. He has the information, and he's this kid Valko, and even Eren says, you're a good kid, Valko. Like, I don't want to see you die. You're a good kid, though. And Valko's like trying to help him out, being a nice guy and sending these letters, which you find out he's been sending, thinking it's for his family, but it's actually been being sent to like Eren's comrades, which is crazy. So it's really cool because Eren throughout these episodes looks like he doesn't have a care in the world. And you can see it a lot in the way they keep drawing, because Attack on Titan has always showed distress when they put those lines by the eyes. And he's had those the entire time we've seen him, like through the last 5 episodes. So it has that feeling of they know already. Eren knows everything. So nothing is phasing him. He knows what he has to do. So I'm enjoying the season. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it. Maybe the next few episodes I'll do individual reviews so I could get more of what I want to say out there. There's too many episodes and this would take too long. But I'm loving the season. I'm loving the flip. I'm loving you feeling a bit of empathy for Eldians. You're feeling this empathy for them. And then you get like pissed off when you see guys like Willie Tybor and their family, which are aliens, which you learn are traitors that are basically just traitors to their own kind in order to preserve themselves, which many people would do. But they're there, they preserve themselves. So they're treated in high society. They have the Warhammer Titan, which you don't know who it is yet. But it's kind of sucky because you're like, wow, these guys are living lavishly and their people live like garbage. And there's something they could do about it, but they don't want their position in life to change. So they continue to do what they do, live lavishly while the rest of their kind is treated like garbage. And there's another part that I found very interesting. When they were at the dinner party, when the kid with the glass, I can't remember his name, ran into the lady and spilled the wine, and he freaked out because like pretty much that's a death sentence. Just spilling wine is a death sentence to an Eldian there. That's so crazy. But she saved him, saying, don't worry about it. Keep quiet. And you find out she's part of the Hizuna clan. I believe it's the Hizaruki or Hazuna clan. So I'm thinking they are lineage to maybe the Ackermans or something like that. Because it seems like this Japanese lineage with the Ackermans, and maybe this have some kind of power or influence when it comes to being able to avoid Titan stuff. Like, because you can't erase the Ackerman's minds or anything, and do the tricks that the founding Titan does to the rest of the people on Paradise Island doesn't work on the Ackermans for whatever reason. And they have a special fighting ability, like a sixth sense, like ultra instinct or something like that when they're doing fighting or anything. It's crazy. So it's super dope. So I think they are related in some way, some lineage. We'll go check it out, because she, on that last episode, she got out of there. And it seemed like she knew what was about to happen. Like maybe she's in on with Eren and them, that they kind of formed a pact, which would be super crazy. So, all right, let's just get to that. I want to get to the very last part where we saw Armin leading Pike and Porco down the well. He's like 6'7", he's super tall, super cool. So they're ready, infiltration. This is go time. Willie is giving the play where he tells the true story of the Titans, that what everybody thought was the truth was a lie, that actually Helios was a made-up figure, that it was actually the Tybars and King Fritz that formed a pact. And it wasn't King Fritz defeated. He chose to leave because he wanted peace. And so he stayed on Paradise Island. And that's why when you saw during the last few seasons that everybody that was inheriting the founding Titan would go, I'm going to change everything. But once they got that Titan, that ideology of peace, and so nobody would ever get the power would never have war again. They would never pursue war again as long as that Titan's ideology kept getting passed down from King Fritz. So that was super interesting. And he was talking about how now that power is now been handed to a non-royal Eren, that he can possibly have the colossal titans that make up the wall, which is hundreds of thousands, or I think they said even millions, which is even crazier, can now invade. That Eren is a bad guy in this war, and Marlians and all the other countries that are at war and all that need to come together and face this one threat of Paradise Island, Eren and all of them. So it was super interesting to find out the story we always thought, which we kind of knew may have been fabricated just because the Marley people had kind of like fabricated it, that it was King Fritz was never defeated by a Marley, and the Tybars just formed a pact with King Fritz, and to save their own skin created the story that Marlians would take control, and that the king said that aliens and Titans deserved whatever is happening to them because of the past of how Titans like pretty much destroyed humanity, and that they deserved oppression and deserved what is happening to pay for their sins, while Fritz and them are living lavishly in peace, that he would never attack or anything like that. So it's very interesting. But we get the part where Eren is talking to Reiner with Valkyrie down in the basement. And Eren's cool. Eren is like mad cool. You know what I'm saying? Too cool. And he's talking to Reiner, asking questions like, why did you do this? I'm like, why was my mother eating? Eren's telling the story of now I understand. Like, it very key that Eren says, I understand. I'm just like you. Because Eren says, I've lived amongst you. I've eaten with you. I've gone to war with you. Because he's doing the exact same thing that Reiner did in Paradise Island, where he was friends with Eren, the crew, eating with them, fighting with them, training with them. Eren infiltrated sometime during the war and has been doing the same thing. And then Eren knows all the information because I know all the other books. I'm pretty sure they've read and know all the information, already knew all this truth, already knew everything. So Eren says, I'm the same as you. And you're like, wait, what does he mean by that? And I am at the theory that when Tybar said that Eren is the bad guy, that is true. Eren is now the bad guy. Because peep this out. This is my thought. Sure, Reiner and them are bad guys and evil, and they'll never change to me. But you kind of understood now where they're coming from. Because they know no better. They were taught this as children. Reiner and them been training since kids of this thought in everything. And everybody that's alien over there believes all this and been taught this. That they are devils and they deserve that. And the ones on Paradise Islands are even worse. And they're going to come and destroy the world. And even they don't think anybody deserves that. And the only way is to preserve humanity is through getting the founding Titan, even if they have to destroy them over there, because they were taught that Eldians are devils. Eldians are evil. Eldians are sinners. Eldians deserve to die. Eldians deserve to be punished. But the reason I say Eren is the bad guy is because Eren and them know all of this now. They have all the info. They know all of this. They were never brainwashed. They saw firsthand what it can do of being somebody like Reiner and all them coming in, invading and killing innocent people for the greater good, I guess you can say. But Eren and them know all this. They're not brainwashed. I see them that Eren and Mikasa, all of them have officially thrown away their humanity in order for peace, I guess you can say. In order to end all of this, they have to throw away their humanity, their sympathy, and their empathy. And the reason you finally see this is that whole thing with the building above them, and Eren transforms. He just kills all of those innocent Eldians because at this point, humanity for Eren is gone. It's all about the revenge. It's all like these Eldians are lost. That's basically kind of what I'm seeing, that Eren and them see that these Eldians are lost and there's no change in their mind. There is no saving them. They're already too far gone. So it is what it is. And Eren and Mikasa, Connie, all of them have come to terms with this. And I hope we get a flashback where we actually see this and they talk about it and how they struggled with it, but finally came to the conclusion that this is just the way it is. So in terms, Eren and them are the true bad guys because they know better. They know what has happened. They've seen this all before. They're doing the exact same thing. The difference is they have the knowledge. They are not brainwashed. So they are pretty much the true evil bad guys. And that's how I'm feeling. A lot of people I see online are not understanding that. And that's the point of the show. They make you think this whole thing, and in the end, it flips it upside down, that the true bad guys, not saying that Reiner and them, they're not good at all. But now you have to understand that they knew no better. Like Eldians to them were not people. And that's why you even see Reiner and them struggle the whole time while they're on Paradise Island. Like he's literally losing his mind because these are my friends. Like these are, wait a minute, they're not all bad. Even in that discussion at the table with his aunt Gabby and them, where they said, tell us about these evil demons that you had to live with and train. And the worst thing is that, yeah, they're evil. They're terrible evil. They won't share potatoes or potatoes with anybody, share their pillows or any. And that's the worst things that he could say because there is nothing. They are just like them. So it's like a shock to the system that they are so far gone that anything small, even not to sharing potato, in their mind, they're still devils. You know what I'm saying? It's super crazy. So, yeah, we are officially seeing the empathy, sympathy, humanity completely go like out the window when it comes to Eren and the rest of the scouts, because that's just the way it is. And that's the tragic story. This show is not going to have a happy ending. I'm going to miss a lot because there's going to be some people dying. Your favorites are going to, Connie's gonna die, maybe Jean, but you go Levi, Eren might even die. You don't know who's, but they're gonna die. There's gonna be some deaths. There's not gonna be a happy ending to this at all. This is a straight up tragic story where even when they have the information and it seems like they can control everything now on Paradise Island, like people coming over and control like the little borders where they're sending Titans, transforming Titans, because they said they were sending scout ships, but every one was destroyed. Nobody came back. So it seemed like maybe they could kind of beat all the little Titans and get rid of them. They had started getting the crystal power from Eren and defend themselves. But no, that's not the thing. They knew that in the end, the only way to contain peace, is to throw away humanity. They have to destroy Marley government that are controlling these Titans, because yes, the Marleys are the real evil, are the bad ones. Sure, you can say that they were oppressed people. No. They're bad. They know they don't care. Like Marleys, I'm ready to see them get destroyed. Like that part I'm ready for. I'm feeling bad for Reiner and them, because Valko and these kids and all these people that don't know any better. Zeke is another story though. Zeke, that's going to be interesting. That I'm interested to see what they do with that. But I just want people that have been online kind of like saying like, the show sucks. Like, how are you going to make the people we love bad guys? That's the point. That's the whole point of the show, is to show what can happen, especially during war. And especially when an obsession or something happens where you almost don't have a choice in a way, because if they don't do anything, the Marlins are going to just continue to do what they're going to do. No, even though these are your own people, but at this point, it's war. People die in war. Innocent people die in war. And Aaron and them had to come to the conclusion of that. So I think we're going to see some episodes with that. And I can't wait to see, because I'm loving the show. I'm loving what they're doing, because that part where he transformed below the building and killed all them people once he transformed, that was huge. That just told you that this is not going to go how you think it's going to go. They are not coming in. They're not the heroes. You're coming like, yeah. Even though us watching the show are cheering for them, because we have grown with these characters for three seasons and seeing what they've had to go through, the fight they've had, that they are the good people. But now it's a different story. They are no longer those same kids. They're no longer those same people. And you can see it in Aaron's eyes. You can see it in the way he talks and everything. He is the same as Reiner, but even worse. And I know that's hard to hear, but he is going to be even worse. And that's going to be something to watch. And I cannot wait to watch it play out. So that's just my quick thoughts about what we've been seeing so far and my explanation of Aaron and what we're going to see, and that it is okay that they are the bad guys. And you just have to understand it's part of the story, and it's making for a great story. Do not be upset. Yes, you can be upset, of course, because you might love Aaron and them, but this is the story we're seeing, and just go with the story and see what the story they're trying to tell you and understand what they're doing. And I guarantee you, because it's blowing my mind, I'm just like, wow, they really are going there, and they really went for it. Because that's gutsy. That is super gutsy to make your protagonists antagonists, the bad guys in the end. So, and that's just my theory, and that's just what I think, but I really think I'm on the mark with this one. I love this show, and I've really been paying attention, so I cannot wait to see what they do next. I think I'm going to start doing, after each episode, a mini review. And so I hope you guys enjoy. Tell me if you like more. Put it in the comments down below. If you agree or disagree with my theory with everything with Aaron. No spoilers, of course, like I said. But it would just be nice to kind of talk to you, rant, and see what other people are thinking. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Like I said, listening to me. I hope you enjoy me talking about it, because I love talking about this stuff. But like next time, the videos will maybe be a little bit shorter, just because it'll be quicker. I had 5 episodes to kind of wrap around my mind. And like I said, as you saw, it was a little jumbled because I was trying to get it all off my mind. So again, thanks for watching. Continue to watch Attack on Titan. I think, like I said, it's going to be the greatest show of all time, especially at anime. I think it's going to probably one of the top shows ever, anime or regular show, live action or anything. So hit me with that like button if you enjoyed this discussion. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Talk to me in the comments. Like I said, no spoilers, of course. So until next time, boys and girls, peace.